Hello, welcome to the 80sslashers.com YouTube channel. This is a channel that's going to run in conjunction with the website. Based on the website, we're going to be posting written content, more in-depth analysis, things like that. Whereas on the YouTube channel, we can do some, more visual things, quicker reviews, and things such of that nature. So I thought the best way to start a new video is just to get right into it, and show off my entire Blu-ray collection of 80s slashers. Now, I'm someone who the number of 80s slashers that I count, everyone's different. It depends on what you classify as an 80s slasher. To me, the films released between 1980 and 1989, I have a list consisting of 147 films that I consider to be 80 slashers. Some people probably have way more, some may have less. I think I've seen a list on IMDb, over 300 titles on that list. Um, I, I've seen some of those, and some of them are just regular 80s horror films. So um, I'm sure there's more that had escaped my radar, and hopefully I'll discover more. But as of right now, 147 is the number that I have. Of those 147, there is 104 that I have seen that have an actual Blu-ray release, which is fantastic. Um, And of those 104, I currently possess 59 on Blu-ray. Actually 62, because I have 3 coming in the mail. They're not here yet, so for this video, I'll be showing you 59 of the Blu-rays that I currently have. So yeah, so I still have 42 Blu-rays I need. And I'm gonna get them. I have most of the main ones, but there is some big ones still I'm missing, fairly big ones. Um, you know, so we'll get there. We'll do some unboxings and reviews, openings, all that stuff. I look forward to it. But now with the collection, um, basically what I'm gonna do for most of these videos, I see people pull their collections off the shelves in alphabetical order, and they go through them all. And that's great, that's fine. But there's no, I don't know, anticipation, or it can be a little predictable. When someone pulls off uh, Friday the 13th, the next one you know is going to be Friday the 13th Part 2, and so on. So I pulled mine off the shelf. I mixed them all up. So they're sitting in a pile, and not in any kind of order. So I don't know what's coming next, so we'll just see what comes next. I'll give my thoughts on them, brief thoughts, and I'll move on because there is quite a few here. So yeah, so that's what we'll do. The only one I picked first is obviously the original Friday the 13th. I figured there's no better way to start this than with the film that started it all, Friday the 13th, 1980. Um, I love this movie. I think uh, I, I won't even bury the lead. This is, um, in my opinion, the best 80s slasher that exists. It is my favorite, and I believe it's the best. I actually wrote a piece on the website. You can go over there and check it out. Exactly why I feel that this is the greatest 80s slasher of all time. So yeah, so Friday the 13th, the first one. Alright, so let's see what's next. Next up, Night School. I don't know much about this one because it just arrived in the mail this morning. I've never seen this film. This is the only one in this entire pile that I've yet to see. So I am excited for this. Yeah, it just came today. This is one of those ones that's manufactured on demand. So I've kind of put off buying it because I just didn't know what to expect, but I finally pulled the trigger, and so far so good. Everything looks like just a regular release. Like it's not like a burned Blu-ray, like a Blu-ray R or whatever you call them. It just looks like a regular release, so I can't speak to the video and audio quality yet. But it looks good. I'm excited. So yeah, that's cool. So I'll be checking that out in the next couple days. So I'll see how it is. Yeah. Next up is the Slumber Party Massacre. This is a great one. This is one of my favorites actually. This is fantastic. Um, yeah, this is the Roger Corman produced 80s slasher film, and that it's exactly what you would think it is. There's all kinds of gratuitous nudity, great kills. It's just really fun. Um, yeah, I can't recommend this one enough. This is one of my favorites. Screen Factory release, they did a fantastic job. Um, yeah, good one. All right. Next up, we have Happy Birthday to Me. Um, Another really good one. Um, Iconic. This cover art. Uh, One of the ones that stands out from the VHS days when I was a kid, seeing it at the like. I just Yeah. This is a classic. Um, yeah, this is a great film. Weird twist ending, but I think they really pulled it off. Really a twist ending you can't predict coming. It's one of those ones. Really good. This is a beautiful Blu-ray package. Indicator. Um, yeah, Powerhouse Films Indicator. A ton of special features. Packaging is solid. Yeah, highly recommend this. It's uh, European, but it's all region, so A, B, and C. So yeah, happy birthday to me, fantastic. Hell Night. Um, this one this one's not one of my favorites. I'll be honest. It's okay. It has its moments. The best thing about this is in my opinion, is the atmosphere. There takes place in a really creepy old mansion, abandoned, like gothic kind of. So yeah, that's really cool. But I don't know. I just feel it's a little slow. It's a little slow, but it's okay. It's Yeah, it's not too bad. Linda Blair, she's good. She's good in it. Again, Scream Factory. Everything is well done. Get some good special features. The video, audio. It's a good one to have. It just, yeah, little slow for my liking, but yeah, not bad. All right. Next up, we have Graduation Day. Yes, this is a great one. Early 80s slasher, I believe it's 81. Um, yeah, this is a fun one. It's um, yeah, it's about like athletes, track and field athletes getting picked off one by one. Um, and there's some fantastic deaths in this. It's super cheesy. There's like some music scenes at like the prom dance or whatever you call it. And the 80s music is just fantastic. Um, yeah, check this one out for sure. This is Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah, yeah, Vinegar Syndrome. They're one of the best. Um, yeah, audio, video, some pretty good special features, top notch release. Um, yeah, this is a great one. Graduation Day. Alright, up next we have Halloween 2, of course. Um, I love this movie. I know some people give this a little bit of flack. I don't know if it's because they're comparing it to the original or what. I just love the idea that it picks up like immediately after the first movie ends. Um, the hospital setting is fantastic. Um, yeah, I really like this one. I think this is, well, it's besides the original, it's the best. It's the next best one in the franchise, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, Halloween 2. That's yeah, classic. Don't need to say much more about that one. The Majorettes. This is an okay one. This is a strange one. Let me say this is a strange one. This is half 80s slasher, but then like near the end of it, it turns into like a Rambo action movie for a few scenes, which is wild. Um, but it's good. It's really good. It's fun, but it's different. It's not like too many other ones. Um, yeah, it's this is a fun one. So yeah, check this out. It's yeah, it's a good one. Hide and Go Shriek. I, I liked this one a lot. This is one of these ones where the setting is in a department store. And movies like this, just regardless of anything else, it has me hooked. You know, ones that are take place in like a mall, a grocery store, or a department store. I don't know. I just love them. And this one's good. It has a good cast. It's, you know, it's there's some pretty decent kills. The ending is pretty weird. It's a it's a twisted, weird ending, something you can't guess, which is fun, which I like that. It's not it's good when it's not always predictable. But this is a good one if you can find it. This is a pricey one. This took me a while. I held off on this one for a while because it's not cheap. Um, yeah, this is the Code Red. There's a couple other versions of this. I believe 88 Films may have one. I could be wrong on that. Um, but yeah, anyway, this is the Code Red one. Um, and because yeah, it's, you know, all region. Um, yeah, if you can get it, I I think it's worth the money. I'm happy I bought it. So yeah, so there's that. So yeah, Hide and Go Shriek. All right, The Mutilator. One of the best cover arts maybe of all time. This is like look at this. This is fantastic. This is just so good. The movie, it's it's a lower budget one. I think the director, Buddy Cooper, I think this is like his one and done. Like he hasn't done anything. Even though I read recently online, like last month, that he might do a sequel to this, like in 2020 or 2021 or something. Like yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But this one is fantastic. There's a death scene with this hook. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It's one of the craziest death scenes. It's brutal. Oh, it's crazy, but it's great. And this movie's great. It's fun. You know, it's not a good movie, but it's a fun 80s slasher. You know, this is Arrow, so of course it's fantastic. Look at these special features. Like it's yeah. So yeah, definitely pick this one up. This is great. Maniac. All right. Well, this is a classic. Um, if you haven't, I don't know. If you haven't seen Maniac, then I don't know. I'm like this is one of the more popular ones in the genre. Um, this is the sleaziest. Like it just has such a sleazy look to it. It's just part of the film. It's a character in the film. Is like just the downtown sleaziness of the subways and oh man. Um, yeah, Tom Savini doing the practical effects. Yeah, it's great. It's great. It was Joe Spinell. Um, yeah, this is just classic. It's filthy. It's sleazy. It's dirty. It's yeah, this is a great one. Blue Underground, again, another fantastic label. Um, look at that cover art is just beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, love it. Maniac. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Without a doubt, the one film in the franchise that gets the most hate, I think. Undeservedly so, because I love this film. I think this film is fantastic. Um, People are way too hung up on the fact that um, it's not the real Jason Voorhees. Who cares? It isn't a Jason film. It's a Friday the 13th film, and it's a good one. It feels like a Friday the 13th film. It has, it's not a perfect film. There's problems in it, just like all of these movies have problems in it. But I grew up watching this movie. This is one of the first ones I ever watched. I think this may have been the first movie in the franchise that I've seen. So yeah, so I'm a little biased with nostalgia, but I, I, I don't know. I think this is a fantastic movie. So many good characters in this film, and yeah, the only problem was the censors just hacked this all up. And if we, and I don't think we're ever gonna get an uncut version of this. If we did, this would have been just. Phew. But yeah, Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. Yeah. Sleepaway Camp. Yes. I actually just watched this a couple nights ago. It's been a few years since I watched it. I actually just wrote a piece of content on the website, 80sslashers.com. So feel free to go over there and check it out. Basically, it's about how this is the most disturbing 80s slasher ever made. People know all about the ending of this film, of course, but there's so much more in this film that's messed up. Yeah, like I wrote a whole piece on it. You can check it out. But there's a lot of disturbing content to this, and this is great. This is a different. I found this is like a different 80s slasher. It doesn't follow the exact formula of most, but it works for what it does. It works, and that ending, jeez, it's just, yeah, what a great cover. Like all these. Oh, they don't make stuff like this anymore. Like this cover art. This is just fantastic. I want this all over my walls, and I have some of them. So yeah, this is fantastic. Sleepaway Camp. The Prowler. Um, yeah, this is another one I really like. Um, I feel like this doesn't have the best reputation within the community. Um, I, I hear a lot of people say it's slow, very slow paced, and yeah, I guess that's true. But it doesn't matter to me. The kills in this are fantastic. Tom Savini does the practical special effects, and he knocks it out of the park. This is, I believe, what he considers to be his best work, at least within the 80s slashers. But I even think he, like, over like Day of the Dead and Dawn of the Dead. I feel like he said this is the one he feels he did the best job on. Um, and there's another shotgun, like in the Maniac, there's a shotgun scene, and in this there's another shotgun scene to the head kind of thing, and they're fantastic. And the kill right here in the pool, phew, yeah, there's some good stuff in this movie. And the killer looks super cool. Yeah, I love the Prowler. This is a good one. Bloody Birthday. Another one of the coolest covers I've ever seen. Look at this. This is fantastic. Um, Not a bad movie. This, yeah, this is Killer Kids. A couple of kids. It's kind of a weird concept. Bunch of kids born at the same time, um, and they just bond together and start killing people. It's all right. There's some really cool stuff. There's some fun elements. And the thing that makes it work the most is that kids are creepy. Like kids, when the kid actors doing bad stuff, it gets under my skin. It's creepy. So in that sense, it works. But yeah, like this is released from Severin. They're fantastic. Again, great audio video. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. Yeah. Oh, all right, we got Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, the beginning of the zombie Jason era. Um, yeah, this is the last, in my opinion, this is the last great uh, Friday the 13th film. After this, yeah, but this is great. C.J. Graham, who plays Jason in this, is fantastic. Tom Matthews as Tommy Jarvis is great. All the characters in this movie are just fantastic. The sheriff was it Sheriff Garris? His daughter, yeah, Tommy. It's great, great ending. Alice Cooper. It's Alice Cooper songs in this. This is one I remember growing up, like just listening to the songs. Alice Cooper. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in this one. So yeah, love Jason Lives. Slaughter High. Um, I like this one. It's a running theme. I like 80s slashers. Was yeah. Um, but yeah, I like this one. This one gets some heat too because of the ending. I get that. I get that. There's some endings. I'm like, yeah. I won't get in. I really don't want to spoil as much as I can. But this one's good. There's some really good kills in this one. Um, yeah, yeah, Slaughter High's all right. It's a fun movie. It is what it is. So not bad. All right, New Year's Evil. Um, this one's a little different. It's not your typical slasher per se. It has some different things going on. Um, but it's fun. It's a good movie. Yeah, it's one of the lower tier ones I would say, just because it has, I don't know, it doesn't follow the exact formula. It's trying some different things, but it's okay. For what it is, it's fun. Yeah, I like this one. Not too bad. Alright, so this is the double feature from Scream Factory. So we got X-Ray and Schizoid. Both movies, just okay. I would say I actually preferred Schizoid more. Going into this, when I bought this, I hadn't seen either one, and I was expecting X-Ray to be the clear winner. I was just, I don't know, cooler title, cooler picture. Barnaby Benton, Hugh Hefner's one of Hugh Hefner's exes, Playboy Bunny. Um, but I enjoyed Schizoid more. It has kind of like a Italian giallo feel with like the scissors, the black hat, the dark face, the gloves. Yeah, this was strange. There was a lot of strange things in this one. I can't really say that I really loved this one. It was okay. And like I said, this one is more. I felt like it was a slasher for sure, but it felt more like the Italian giallo type of slasher. Um, but yeah, it was good. This one was the better one. Yeah, good release. I like the double. So yeah, Motel Hell. Um, this is another one. Slasher. Yeah, I'm pushing it with this one to call this one a slasher. It is, but it's yeah, it's a different type of slasher. This is a fun one. It's weird. It's it's a different humor. There's a weird humor in this one. I thought it was okay. Probably not one I'm gonna revisit a whole lot to be honest, but it's okay. I'm glad I have it. Yeah. The Final Terror. Yeah, again, another one that's it was okay. Nothing stands out about this one to me. A bunch of people in the woods. It's like yeah, just being hunted in the woods. Twist ending, not bad. It was okay. Um, yeah, so this was an okay one. I would yeah, I had to revisit this one to be honest. It's been a while since I watched it, so I'll have to check this one out. So yeah. All right. So up next. All right. So we have a Final Exam. Uh, I like this one. I thought this one was a lot of fun. This one again, there's a lot of movies that have a bad reputation. The common complaint I hear about this one is Um, People saying there's no point. The killer just, he has no motive. He just walks on campus and starts killing people. And there's no reveal of who he. It's yeah. I don't want to get into too much of it, but I, I like that about it. I think I think that's great. He just shows up and starts killing people. That's what these movies are about. You don't need a motivation, and it's fun. The stalking kids on a university campus, like yeah, that's fantastic to me. Yeah, final exam is fun, man. Really fun. Yeah. Here we go. The Nail Gun Massacre. Um, I I had fun. I had never seen this before until I bought this. Um, I had fun with this. I laughed numerous times, and it's definitely in that category of um, so bad it's good. You know, it's you hear that a lot, but this is there's something about this. Like you see the people making like the the the, the people making this movie, they were having you know they were having a blast. They were just having so much fun putting this together, writing these cheesy dialogue, filming these scenes, making these kills. And the deaths are ridiculous. Like look at this thing. Like it's and that's what's going on. Like he has this helmet, this big contraption set up to a nail. It's yeah. It is not a good movie. I can't honestly sit here and recommend this movie to people because they'll be like, "What am I watching? If this is a piece of crap," is what they're gonna think. But um, it's if you're a fan of this genre, this is a fun one. There's a lot of fans of this movie, and it's rightfully so. It's fun. Oh, here's a heavy hitter. Yes, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Um, yeah, one of the best ever. Like, what can I say? There's not much I can add on this. Again, another Tom Savini. It seems like anything that Tom Savini is attached to in terms of 80s slashers, they're one of the best. There's more to come as well. Um, but yeah, this is fantastic. I love this. Crispin Glover, Corey Feldman, the twins, Teddy Bear. Like, come on, like like the characters in this movie. This may be the movie with the best characters. Just the chemistry they all have, and it's fantastic. Ted White as Jason is my favorite Jason. He was vicious in this. He was fast. He moved. He was agile and quick. He was never more terrifying than he was in this film. So yeah, love the final chapter. All right, curtains. Good old Canadian film. This one, this is a good film. It's I always felt that this was an 80s slasher for an older audience. Most of these ones there's like young teens getting stalked and killed. All the victims in this are like older women, more professional. And it feels like the dialogue and everything is just more geared towards an older audience. So it's different in that regard. Um, but it's still good. It has a lot of fun stuff in it. This has the ice skating scene, where in this, I think they call it a hag mask. Um, Terrifying. This mask is terrifying, and there's the ice skating scene. If you haven't seen it, the price of this Blu-ray is worth it alone. It's fantastic seeing this hag mask on the ice. Oh, it's fantastic. And the song playing Burton Cummings. There's a song, and it's fantastic scene. I love it. So yeah, this is good. This is a fun one. All right. So, Sleepaway Camp 2. Unhappy Campers. Yeah. These are fun. These are nothing like the original. Just a different tone. The humor, the kills. Um, it's in the same world, I guess, as the original in terms of like the camp and like some of the characters. Like she's apparently supposed to be Angela, but um, they're just so fun. Like her, she Springsteen, yeah, Bruce Springsteen's sister. She's fantastic. She's fantastic in this. Just like the humor in this before she kills people, it just, yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. Um, yeah, yeah, I like this one a lot. Yeah, Sleepaway Camp 2. The dorm that dripped blood. Um, yeah, this one was okay. Another one set obviously at a college campus. This one seemed a little lower budget. Acting not as great. But yeah, yeah, it was pretty good. There's a that I'm just trying to think of, like, it's been a while since I've seen this. What comes back, and the one thing that comes back to me with this one is there's like an electric drill kill in this, which is fantastic, and it's like the highlight of this one for me. Um, but yeah, this is a good one. This is fun. Um, yeah, Dorm that drip blood. Synapse. This is a good package. It's heavy. It feels good. I don't know why I like my Blu-rays to be feel like there's something to them when you buy them. You're not the cheap little plastic recycle. Um, yeah, it's a good one. Oh, there we go. Sleepaway Camp 3, Teenage Wasteland. Um, Same thing as the second one, really. I feel like 2 and 3 are just like almost one film. Like they feel the tone. It just feels like a continuation. They're fun. You sit down, you watch people getting killed, and you laugh. Yeah, this yeah, I like these ones. I like yeah, these sequels are fun. And she's great, man. I'm drawing a Pamela. I'm just drawing a blank on her first name. Pamela Springsteen. Yeah, yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah. Edge of the Axe. This is one of those co-productions, like a European company and American, and you can tell there's a European feel to this. Um, this was the look of this movie. Something about the look of this movie that they're using. It's like a lot of computers. Like when this was made, this is like late '80s, and like they're using like the internet and all this stuff. It was a cutting edge at the time, it's really fun to watch now. But the look of this movie, something about like the atmosphere, it's great. I love how this movie looks. The kills are pretty cool. They're mostly all with an axe, and it's just some of them are fantastic. Um, yeah, so I recommend this. This is good. I was expecting a little more, to be honest, but I'll have to check it out again. But it was good. Like, look at this, ton of special features from Arrow. The cover art, like that's fantastic. We'll catch up. Yeah, I love this. I could stare at these for all day. Yeah, so that's good. Yes, My Bloody Valentine. Um, what can you? This is one of the classics of the genre. Um, True classics of the genre. Another Canadian one. Um, Harry Warden, the miner's outfit is just terrifying. The scenes down in the mine is it's just it's one of the best locations um, for an 80s slasher. It's fantastic. Um, I'm so glad that Scream Factory put this edition out. There was an edition previously that was selling for like $100 for the special edition with the complete scenes, because the censors butchered this one as well. But they put them back in for this. They remastered them. It looks fantastic. I'm so happy to have this. This is one of like the biggest heavy hitters that was absent from my collection for such a long time, because I was not going to pay $100 for a cheap little studio label release. So yeah, super glad to have that. Okay, Friday the 13th, Part 2. Um, Again, just these movies are just, I love these movies. All these, the Paramount Friday films, almost all of them. We'll see. But yeah, this is great. This is Sackhead Jason, the first appearance of Jason. Um, yeah, Ginny, the final girl, Amy Steele, is probably the best final girl in the whole franchise. Um, yeah, this is great. You can't go wrong with any of the first six Friday the 13th films. Yeah, this is great. I love this one. All right. Yeah, this is the Nightmare on Elm Street collection. It has all the 80s ones all the way up to New Nightmare. So we'll just talk about the first five. Um, this is a franchise that I am not in love with. I know it's not a popular opinion. I have some issues with this. I have an issue with this. Is it a slasher? Um, I've come to terms that these are slasher films. The first couple, anyway. Um, but they're like the supernatural slasher. Um, so I don't know. Yeah. The first one and the third one are fantastic. I love those. Yeah, part one, part three are fantastic. Everything else, I have a lot of issues with. Part five of this, and part six, which is a 90s movie, but part five and part six of this franchise are garbage. I just, it's so hard to sit through them. It's just, I don't know what they're not scary, they're not funny, they're just, I don't know what they are. They're just garbage. I hate them. Um, part five, I think is my lowest ranked 80s slasher on my current list that I have right now. I hate it. But it's a shame because part one and part three are great. They're fantastic. Um, part four is okay. Part two, again, part two and four have some issues. They're okay. They're passable. But yeah, this franchise, um, yeah, I struggle with this one. But it is what it is. Yeah. Terror Train. This is a fun one. Jamie Lee Curtis, one of her first early ones when she became what made her a scream queen. Um, yeah, this is great, man. It's set on a train, which is a fantastic setting. And I love how the killer just jumps from costume to costume to costume. As he kills, he takes that person's costume, so keeping people off balance. No one knows who the killer is, what costume they're wearing, and you get to see all these crazy costumes. Um, yeah, this is fun. The twist ending is, yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know why I didn't take that sticker off. That drives me crazy. I never have to take that. I usually do that. Take those off. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, Terror Train. It's a good one. I like that one. Blood Rage. Uh, this is this is a fun one. The look of this film is very low budget. The dialogue is super cheesy, but the kills are great. This guy, it's about twins. There's two twins, evil twin and a good twin. There's a whole story, but this guy plays both, and he's fantastic. He switches almost like in the same scene. Between switches from like the good guy that's all messed up to the bad guy who appears normal, but he's actually messed up. Yeah, he does a great job. Um, some really good kills in this one. Um, yeah, Blood Rage is fun. It takes place, the first is at a movie drive-in, the first scene, which is a fantastic scene with like little kids, like when they were kids. It's fantastic. Some really good stuff in this one. I like that. All right. Nightmare Beach. This one really surprised me. I really like this one because if there's one other genre of film that I love almost as much as 80s slashers, it's the 80s teen sex comedies, like your your Private Resort, your Spring Break, your Porky's, your Zapped, all that stuff. I love that stuff. And this movie is part that, part 80s slasher, and it blends it very well. So this is a lot of fun. Again, it's Umberto Lenzi, so it has that Italian European feel to it, um, but then it has the American teen sex comedy feel. It's a weird mix, but it works really well. The killer going around in a motorcycle, killing with a motorcycle, like not running people over, but like as an instrument of death, is just it's fantastic. This is great. Yeah, a lot of fun. Check this one out for sure. The Funhouse. Yeah, Tobe Hooper. Um, this one was okay. I feel this one's a little overrated, for my opinion. It was good. The atmosphere, that's a selling point. Taking place at a carnival, again, I'm a sucker for these unique locations. Um, so yeah, this is fantastic. In terms of the location, it's a little slow. The reveal is there's not much of a surprise. It's yeah, it's I think the kills aren't super great, but it's fun. Just the location itself is great. So yeah. All right, Friday the 13th, Part 3. Um, yeah, same thing. Fantastic, one of the best. People want to talk about all the cheesy 3D effects. It doesn't bother me at all. Um, if anything, it adds to it because it's just the charm of that time. The early 80s. That was a fad that was going through, and it's fun. And I've seen this with the anaglyph, the red and blue anaglyph glasses. It's okay, it's not great, but it doesn't matter. Apparently, if you would have caught it in the theater, which I never did, this is 82. Um, it was great in the theater with the actual 3D, but yeah, this is fantastic. Again, Richie Brooker, um, origin of the mask. He is probably my second favorite actor to play Jason. Fantastic, super menacing. Just his body posture, his movements, um, and the final girl on this, Dana Kimmel, Chris, I think her name, yeah, Chris, Dana Kimmel, she gets a lot of crap. But the fight scene between her and Jason at the end of this is unbelievable. She fights back super hard. That's it. One of the better endings, I think. Yeah, I really like this one. You get Shelly. Come on, Shelly's hilarious. Yeah. The House on Sorority Row. Yeah, this is a heavy hitter for me. I really like this one. Again, the campus life. Um, there's some creepy stuff in this. Some great kills. The head in the toilet. If you know what I'm talking about, that's fantastic. Um, yeah, this is a good one. I really like House on Sorority Row. Um, yeah, this is a good release too. Yeah, Scorpion releasing this. This is good. This has been released a couple times. There's a couple that I paid a lot for this one, and then of course, a month later, some other company put it out for less than half of what I paid for it. Of course, it always happens. Um, but I'm glad I had this one. It's great. The initiation. The initiation. Um, this is a fun one. Again, it takes place in a mall, which, it's a weird looking mall. It's not like your typical mall, but it is. And it's yeah. I like this one. Um, the twist in this one was good. Like I kind of saw it coming. Not I didn't piece it all together, but you piece most of it together. Um, but it's good. It's a good. I like when they do stuff like this. So kind of similar to Happy Birthday to Me, if I'm not spoiling. Similar, yeah. So, yeah, this is a fun one. This is a good one. I like that. Halloween 5. Um, yeah, this one. Not one of the better ones, not one of the worst ones, because this franchise has some stinkers, but it's okay. It's serviceable. The best thing about this about these films, these later films in the 80s, was the atmosphere. Like if you wanna if you're watching these at actual Halloween time in October, these just put you right in the mood. Like the leaves on the trees, the pumpkins on the front steps. Just it feels like it feels like Halloween. It's great. It's fantastic the way that it does that. Um, Movie itself, the whole storyline with her from the past movie and this one. I don't know. This wasn't great, to be honest. But it's still watchable, especially Halloween time. So yeah. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yeah, this may be the best uh, Christmas slasher, 80s slasher. This is super fun. This again, a lot of this takes place in a 80s toy store, which I just absolutely love. Fantastic. Um, and yeah, the kills in this are great. There's a couple of scenes that were like taken out and put back in, and so they're not as clean as the rest of the movie. The infamous antler scene with Linnea Quigley, but it's still fantastic, and it's yeah, great one to watch at Christmas time. One of the yeah. Child's Play. Yeah, this is yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of this franchise. This is by far, in my opinion, the best one. I have to revisit the second one, but yeah, this is okay. Again, this is kind of playing off the whole cashing in on the whole Freddy thing. It's the humor with the kid. It's just I don't like a lot of that in my slasher films. But this is fun. This affected me a lot as a kid. I mean, when this came out, it was scary. So I guess it did its purpose back then. But for now, they don't hold up great for me. But yeah, it's all right. Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. This one takes a lot of crap as well. But you know what? I like this movie. It's not perfect. There's a lot of iffy things in this, but I like it. The crucial people take a big crap on this, just because it's called Jason Takes Manhattan, and he's only in Manhattan for like the last little bit in the film. Most of it takes place on a boat, but the boat's fantastic. All those scenes of him stalking people on that boat is great, and the scenes in New York are pretty good too until the end, which kind of falls apart for me at the end there. But this is a fun one. I like this one. It's nostalgia. This movie just brings back yeah a ton of memories. So yeah, it's a good one. Okay, so next we have Intruder. Now, of any movie here, I feel like this is the biggest um, underappreciated film in this genre. Um, I adore this film. This is one of my favorites in the entire genre. Um, takes place in as you can see, a grocery store, an 80s grocery store, late 80s, this is 89. And it, the, the kills in this are just, they may be the best in the entire genre. Um, I don't even want to get into them, but oh man, there's just so many kills in this movie that the special practical effects are just fantastic. Um, yeah, if anyone hasn't seen this, you have to pick it up. You have to buy this. This again, Synapse, um, another fantastic package. It has some weight to it. Has some fantastic special features. Um, it sounds fantastic. The package, this is a great pickup. I'm so happy with this one. It's just amazing. It's fantastic. So yeah, check out Intruder. Super underrated. One of the best, and it was like one of the last, and like I think it was late 89, late 89. Um, yeah, it's fantastic. Alright, Halloween 4. Um, Same thing when I talked about for Halloween 5. This is the better film. Between 4 and 5, this is clearly the better film. I like this film. Um, yeah, I like this film. This is pretty good. Um, Again, the whole story with the little girl, it's just, I don't, oh man, this franchise changes the whole story, the evolution of the character, him, Laurie Strode, all this stuff. They switched up so much, it's just hard to follow. Um, but yeah, like this feels like Halloween. It looks like Halloween. It's good for that, and I actually really like the ending. With the part with the little girl at the end was really good. Some people don't like that. I actually liked it. So, um, yeah, it is what it is. It's one of the better in this franchise. Um, yeah. Pieces. um, if you've never seen Pieces, yeah, you need to check this out. This is another one of those co-productions. I feel like this was Spain and the U.S. So it again it has that European feel to it. Some European actors, European director, yeah, it just feels like that. The kills in this movie are just over the top, ridiculous, and it's hilarious, so good. Um, yeah, you have to check out the chainsaw, just like it's gratuitous violence. I don't say that lightly. Like it is over the top. But it's fantastic. And this packaging from Grindhouse Releasing, boy, I think this is the best in this entire collection. This pickup, um, just a nice case. It comes with a little book in there. Has like a CD for like the entire soundtrack, a couple discs of like, I think one whole disc of special features. Yeah, look at this. Um, yeah, this is pick this up. This is the version of this movie to get. It's fantastic. Yeah, Pieces, fantastic. Slaughterhouse. Um, this one's all right. The best thing about this, I liked the atmosphere. It just had kind of like a small town, um, you know, like small town country feel. Um, I don't know, just something about the look of this film I liked. The kills were okay, it was kind of, over the top, little cheesy, a little over the top, but it's all right. It's pretty good. Uh, yeah. Madman. This is this is one I was really disappointed in because before I had never seen this movie, and going online, YouTube, all that stuff, I found that this one was at near the top of a lot of people's lists, top 5, top 10, top 25. Um, so I was excited. I'm like, oh wow, like this, it's universally people like this. So I got it. I watched it. I didn't think it was great. It's not bad. It's just I don't know. There's some cool kills in this for sure, but the characters in this were so stupid, and they drove me crazy for a lot of the stuff they did. And without a doubt, one of the weirdest scenes in any of these 80s slashers is the hot tub scene in this film. Guy and a girl in a hot tub. It goes on forever. Like it's like literally like 4 3 4 minutes in this hot tub, and it's so bizarre. It doesn't fit in. It just I don't know. This whole movie was just kind of yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Friday the 13th, The New Blood. This movie. Ah, this is the one I like the least in the Friday the 13th Paramount film series. There's so much about this that just missed for me. yeah, I just don't like this film. I hate to say it, but the Carrie versus Jason, I didn't like. The whole storyline with her father at the end just made no sense, ridiculous. It got cut, the censors cut it all up. A lot wrong with this film. It's too bad. This is Kane Hodder's debut in the role of Jason, and he does a good job. But it's just the stunts were cool, and he's good, but I just do not like this film. It's too bad. All right, another of the mall ones. This one slasher, yeah, I put it in. It's fun. It's like a robot slasher. It's different, but it makes the list. It's great. It's fun. This is again in a mall. Super fun. Super fantastic. Um, yeah, I like this one. I not much to say. Chopping Mall is great. It's super fun. Killer Workout. Um, yeah, Killer Workout. Super 80s. The aerobics, the exercise, like super 80s. But it's fun. The twist at the end of this one is great. It got me. I didn't see it coming. Um, there's some funny, like there's like a kung fu fight thrown in the middle. It's kind of weird. It's a late 80s one, but it's fun. I recommend this one. Also called Aerobicide. Don't know which title I like better. Aerobicide, Killer Workout. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It's a good one. Prom Night. Again, Jamie Lee Curtis, 1981. Um, I like this film. It's cheesy. It has that disco scene. Everyone talks about the dance scene. Super cheesy, but this is fun. There's a couple great stalking scenes. Yeah, Prom Night's good. I have no problem with that. Yeah, no, I don't really have much to say about it. Like yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis is it's good. It's fun. It takes place in a school. Yeah, it's a classic. It's one of the better ones. I really like it. So yeah, check that one out if you haven't seen it. Of course, we have The Burning. Um, yeah, one of the best in the franchise. Um, Another camp slasher modeled after Friday the 13th. I think it was released like almost 1 year to the day after Friday the 13th. So, but yeah, this is fantastic. The Cropsey killer. There's the infamous raft scene, and the cast is fantastic. Yeah, Fisher Stevens, Jason Alexander, Holly Hunter, all young in their it's fantastic. So um, it's not much more I can say about this that people haven't talked about. Yeah, it's The Burning. It's fantastic. Um, yeah, fantastic. Love that one. Right, so up next and last is Death Spa. Um, it's funny that this is actually the last one I'm showing in the collection because this is actually, according to my list, the last 80s slasher that was ever released. This was released in December of 1989. Um, yeah, so I started the video with Friday the 13th, what I consider to be the first 80s slasher, and I ended by accident with Death Spa. So that's great. That's fantastic how that worked out. So yeah, Death Spa. Similar to Killer Workout, it's a super cheesy, super 80s slasher that takes place in a gym, like an aerobic studio gym. Crazy hair, crazy outfits. It's fantastic. It's super fun. It's super cheesy. This one has a supernatural element to it, so it's not a straight up slasher. It's like a paranormal, has some ghosts and stuff like that. But it's fun. It's some great kills. They use like a I won't get into it. It's fun. You'll see. Just check this one out. It's fun. It's like super cheesy. It's not. No one's gonna mistake this as a great film, but for what it is, it's really fun. So yeah, Despa, last 80s slasher. So yeah, so that's it. That's the entire collection. So thanks for sticking around. This is kind of a long video. I probably won't make many videos this long. But I just wanted to get the whole collection out, so everyone can see what I have. I'm gonna keep adding to it. I'll keep making more videos. Um, so yeah, so if you like the video, like, big help to me if you can go and like the video. Bigger help if you can like subscribe to the channel. That'd be really great. More importantly, leave some comments below. Um, I just like to talk and have conversations with other like-minded fans of, of horror movies, 80s slashers movies, just the 80s in general, Leave a comment, we'll have some talk, we'll have some conversation. Yeah, and after you've done that, it'd be a big help if you could go over to the website, 80sslashers.com. There's not a lot of content posted on there as of yet, but I'm going to keep trying to update it as often as I can, as with this channel. So hopefully you guys like the channel, like the website. Yeah, so again, thanks for hanging around, checking this out, and yeah, I'll see you next time. All right, thanks.